Hello, my name is Nayri, also known as Wedding Fashion Expert. I am so excited to have you back on my channel today. We are switching things up, doing things a little bit different. I'm doing a whole new video series. I'm obviously filming at my home right now, and there's going to be more of this coming your way, unveiling even more layers of the onion and just showing you different aspects about my life, things that I love to do, things that I love to talk about, the wedding industry, entrepreneurship, anything that you want to know more about and see me talk about or show you things, put in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and I'm so excited to dive right on in. So there have been lots of questions that I get asked my way, just different aspects about my personal life or things that people want to know. So I am doing an all about me video today. Let's jump right in. I have these questions on my phone. So the first question I have here, how did you get into bridal? What sparked your interest? I got into bridal originally because my aunt was actually a florist, so she did a lot of weddings and also corporate events. So that really sparked my interest because, well, one, I was helping with the floral design day of, I didn't really design anything. I just helped put things on the tables and sort through things and all that. So I was just her assistant along with my cousin, and we had a lot of fun doing it, and I've always been a fashion person. My mom used to call me the bag lady, and I'm known to dress up in her work clothes. I've always wanted to work, even in school. I couldn't wait to graduate high school and college to get to work. So I actually worked during high school, which was really fun, and it happened to be in the bridal industry. Actually, this even goes back to when I was a kid. I used to design bridal gowns out of towels, and I was about 10 years old or so, in front of my parents' mirror, and then I would walk down our stairs and watch the train just kind of graze behind me as I walked down the stairs. So in a way, I was completely born to do this. I was born to be in fashion, born to be in bridal. I love learning about cultures and different traditions, and I was actually talking about this yesterday with some friends, how I used to be the president of the multicultural club in high school. And so I think that that's what really drew me to bridal, is the different cultures. And even if you're not a traditional person in life, your wedding brings out certain aspects of tradition that you didn't even think were gonna spark inside of you. So I think that that's the main bridge for me that kind of bridged the gap between my fashion love and my multicultural love of just embracing everything in one. And not only that, you can do so many different aspects of fashion, but weddings and bridal are so special because it's literally the most important article of clothing a woman ever wears. So I get to help women feel beautiful, confident in the most important article of clothing they will ever wear. A lot of people think that you're supposed to be so excited and happy to put on your wedding dress and go shopping, but a lot of people don't like to be the center of attention. So it's actually a very unique experience in the sense that it's not always fun for the bride, and they're not always looking forward to it. There's actually a lot of anxiety that goes around it. And so for me to alleviate that anxiety and to make this fun and exciting for people who it's not fun for is truly the dream job. So that's how I got into it. I truly believe I was born for this. I was put on this planet to do this work, and I love it. Obviously, everything in life doesn't come easy, so not all of this has been easy along the way, but that's part of the journey and part of the fun. And yeah, I'm so honored. I'm honored to be here. I'm honored to do what I do every day, and that I was put on this planet to do this work. So the next question, how long have you worked in bridal? Oh my gosh. So since I was a teenager, a really long time, a teenager. I think I was about 16, 17 when I sold. The first time I sold my dress, I was 16 years old, or even a little bit younger. So I've just always been around it and loved it. I've been in this industry a very long time, so I'm kind of dating myself now. All right, I was in it before Instagram existed and before Facebook was a thing for businesses. So that's how long I've been in it. What do you do outside of work? My favorite things to do outside of work is travel. I love new experiences. That's actually where I get a lot of my inspiration for work, is going to restaurants or staying at hotels, experiencing customer service in different aspects of the world. That lights me up so much. I love my family is my number one. Everything that I do is my family. I have super close friends. Work, I know this is fun, but work is also fun for me. And horseback riding. So I do a lot of horseback riding. My work actually led me to horses because I suffered from migraines with aura, where I lose my vision, and the neurologist told me that I needed to change my lifestyle, that I was just working too much and had a really unhealthy level of work-life balance. It's a blessing and a curse when you absolutely love what you do for a living, because it doesn't always feel like work, so I get really addicted to it, and that wasn't healthy. So I decided to pick up horseback riding, and I think I picked it up, let's see, it would probably be about 2016, 2017. That's kind of around the time that I picked it up, and it hasn't been easy. It was really humbling, the most humbling experience as an adult to pick up a completely new hobby, let alone with an animal, and I'm like on this animal's back. So it's kind of absolutely insane. I've come a really long way. I dedicate 2 days a week to horseback riding, and my horse Charlotte, her legal name is Sax in the City, also appropriate, Sex in the City. I mean, it couldn't have been more perfect, named her Charlotte. So anyway, she and I just went champion. It's in Scottsdale just this year, and like in February, it was epic. So my dream came true. She won me my first set of roses, her first set of roses, epic. So those are the things that I like to do outside of work. I also really enjoy yoga, working out. Anything I can do to stimulate my brain and challenge me is what I'm always about, because if I'm not doing something, I feel sort of useless. So some people also think that that's not a good thing because I don't know how to stop, but that's just who I am. Like, I like to keep pushing forward, and I like to keep doing things that challenge me, because if I'm not being challenged, I feel like I'm not growing, and if I'm not growing, I'm stagnant. So I take our entire Lovella Bridal team along the ride with me. If you want to be at Lovella Bridal, you got to grow, because we're all growing together, and it's super fun. Also sometimes not fun, but it's good. Being uncomfortable is a good thing. You grow the most when you're uncomfortable. What is your go-to favorite food and restaurant? So this is kind of funny because I like to eat, but I don't like to eat all in one, because stopping to eat is like an interruption in my day, and that's part of the issue with my migraines. But at the same time, I am such an eater. It's really funny because people will see me and go, oh, you don't really eat, but then you'll go to a restaurant with me and you'll be like, holy smokes, this girl can eat. So I really do love food when I finally sit down to eat it, and I do have to force myself to have 3 meals a day so that my migraines stay away. But I would say my favorite foods, okay, well, obviously I'm Armenian, so I love any type of Middle Eastern Armenian food is a go-to. So Scafs in Glendale, what's up? Love you. Eat there at least once a week. And then I love a amazing burger. My favorite burger, I mean, don't kill me In-N-Out fans, but my favorite burger is from Honor Bar. There's one in the Beverly Hills area and the one in Santa Barbara that I always go to. I swear I'm not advertising for them, I'm just telling you my favorite spots. And I would say Italian food, totally obsessed with Italian food. I love Amici across the way from Lovella. Honestly, I eat everything. I eat everything, except I'm not a huge fan of spicy food. So like, I do love to eat. I love food. Okay, next question. Beauty must-haves. Okay, well, if you know me, to know me means I buy every product, and then I eventually give some of them away that don't work for me. I'm like a product junkie and hoarder. It's a thing. My go-to, thanks to a very good friend of mine, would be Charlotte Tilbury's Flawless Filter. I cannot live without it nowadays. And then also just a few face creams that I absolutely love that people have been asking for, and I can't remember the name of it, but I will actually link it in this video because I can't live without it. And shout out to Skincare by Kate, who recommended it for me. It's an HA5 something, but it's incredible. It's expensive, but worth every single penny. It's not always about the money, it's about the result. If it's worth the money, it's an investment. So I don't look at it as like, oh my God, I'm spending so much money on skincare. I'm investing into my skin and my face that's on this camera, so it's worth it. So anyway, I'll link all of that in this video because those are my favorite go-tos and I can't remember the names of them. I'm also really bad at remembering people's names. So I have to do, like, I have memory by association. I have to associate it with something. All right, next question. What would you tell your 20-year-old self? Oh, Lord. My 20-year-old self, I still tell my 30-year-old self this, trust the process. Even when the process is challenging and hard and things don't go according to plan, it's never your plan, it's the universe's plan. Obviously, you have to put your best foot forward, but I would say my 20-year-old self, I would tell her to be more patient and trust the process, even when it's not going the way in which you want it to. And I would say to not care so much. I cared a lot, I still do. I care a lot about the work that I do and how I do it, but I also find that there's a fine line of caring too much to the point where it sabotages you, in the sense of you want to do something. So for example, let's just say this YouTube video. I want to make this video, but I'm so concerned with it being done a certain way, I actually don't end up making it at all. Where one of my business coaches has told me, don't worry, be crappy. Just put it out there, see what happens. It doesn't have to be perfect, because it just doesn't. And it's not like perfect as in I can't say but, or like, not like that. More so, I have expectations for it to be done a certain way. And if it's not done that way, then I just procrastinate, or I'm worried about failure, or whatever it is. Any of those upper limiting beliefs. I'm gonna squirrel here for a minute. Definitely read one of my favorite books, which is called The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. Read that. It talks about all your upper limiting beliefs that make you stay small, that you may not even be conscious of yet. Read that book, because that's a big one. So I would tell myself to definitely read The Big Leap and just not care about things so much, and just roll with it. Let it happen. Let things just happen and be. There's a reason for it. There's a purpose. And yeah, that's pretty much it. What is your favorite place to shop for clothes? My entire closet's literally Zara. Like, it's all Zara. But I really enjoy to, like Saks or Neiman Marcus. I'm all about, okay, so this is kind of weird about me. I'm all about luxury and beauty, but I also love a great deal. So I'm definitely the bride that would be buying a sample dress. I'd buy a sample dress so that I could get the savings. And we're gonna go into that in next videos of what's the difference between a sample sale and a trunk show and what all of that means. But I would 100% be a bride that buys at a sample sale, because I would want a beautiful luxury product, and I love to save money too. But then I also invest money at the same time. So if I believe in it, I'm gonna invest. But anyway, so I'm a Zara girl, but I love me like a Zimmerman moment. I love me, and I do splurge. But yeah, like a Saks or a Neiman, luxury, fashion. I'm a fashion girl. Love me a little Gucci, love me a little Dior, all the things. I love all the things. All right, next question. Biggest fashion mistake you've made? Honestly, I think the biggest fashion mistake anybody makes, in bridal especially, is wearing leggings to work. Like, your Lululemons are made for the gym. Don't wear leggings to work. And I used to do that back in the day. Like, that's the word. Like, how can I serve a bride in leggings? Like, so unprofessional. So unprofessional. So I think the biggest fashion mistake any of us can make is wearing Lululemons or leggings. I just happen to like Lululemons. That's one of my, there you go. That's one of my favorite places to shop for gym stuff, is Lululemon or Stella McCartney by Adidas. Okay. Yeah, so biggest fashion mistake is leggings when you shouldn't be wearing leggings. Just hands down, don't do it. Put something else on. Biggest piece of advice. My biggest piece of advice would be, don't settle. I don't believe in settling for anything. If it's something that your heart truly wants, look, they print money every day. You can make money every day if you put yourself out there, you work hard, and you do it. But you gotta work smart. You absolutely have to work smart, and don't compromise. Don't settle, don't compromise. Don't just do it to do it. Put passion behind it, put energy behind it, and really care about what you're doing and how you're doing it. But also move smart, because you can care to the point where it sabotages the way in which you strategically do it. So yeah, don't settle. And if you want to do something, just do it. Ignore what people say. Tune out the noise. Every time I go to create something new, I have loved ones who genuinely care and love about me and know me very, very well, give me their opinions, and their opinions don't always serve me because they don't realize it, but it could be talking to all of my upper limiting beliefs I was talking about a moment ago. So don't settle. and don't listen to all the voices. If you believe in something, sometimes you're better off not running it by people and just doing it. And I'm talking more about like business stuff or dreaming things. Like if you want to go get your master's degree, don't listen to someone that, oh, you're going to have to pay off those student loans for 5 years. If you want to do a master's degree, do your master's degree. Go get the education. You will find a job that will pay it back. There is no success in life without investing something into it, whether it's monetary, your time, your energy. Just go do it, because listening to the noise, that's their own, those are people's own upper limiting beliefs that they're projecting onto you, even if they're coming from a place of care. So that's what I would give you there. Where are you and your family from? I was born in the US. I was born in Pasadena, California, so I'm a Los Angeles girl. My grandparents on my mom's side were born and raised in Athens, Greece, but they are Armenian. Both of my parents were born in Armenia and immigrated to the US when they were teenagers. Those are all the questions that we have for today. If you want to know more about me or ask more questions, please drop me a line in the comments. I'd love to give you more, and I'm so excited for this new video series, just taking you even more behind the scenes into my life, into my personal life, and really getting to know me and me getting to know you. Wishing you all a beautiful rest of your day. Please be sure to like and subscribe.